guys, welcome to my channel. My name is The National. So today I just wanna tell you more about housing in Nairobi and bedsitters and one bedrooms and stuff like that. I've realized many people find it hard to find houses in Nairobi, especially when they're moving in Nairobi or when they want to move from one estate to another, because they don't know the price range, where to find good bedsitters, one bedroom, two bedroom. So finding housing in Nairobi is something very complicated and hard, especially if you are new in Nairobi or if you're moving to an estate where you are new. So that is something that people have been trying to tell me for a while to do in my channel. So I've decided once in a while I'll be doing real estate videos, just videos of bedsitters and one bedroom houses and two bedrooms and even mansionette and townhouses. So you guys can know where to buy the best house, where to rent the best house, and where to live, you know. For me, when I was moving to Nairobi, it was kind of a challenge because I didn't know the best estate. I didn't know how much I would pay for the cheapest or expensive houses. And when I was coming to Nairobi, actually it was hard because one thing about Nairobi and houses in Nairobi as compared to other smaller towns is that you have to pay rent, you have to pay with the deposit, there's electricity fee, there's water fee, and so many other small charges like waste management and stuff like that. That is something that is not a must for someone coming from a small town like in the village or something like that. So these are the things I want to talk about. I will also tell you at the end of this video how much this type of bedsitter is going for and where it's located. So in this video I'm doing a tour, not a tour but a video of this bedsitter. So I start with the outside. You see how the outside looks. It's a nice apartment. They overlook each other. It's enclosed like this, so it's a nice environment because you don't get the noises from the outside, and you have a peace of mind. This is a four-story apartment, so it has up to 4th floor. So this is the 3rd floor. This apartment is a little bit smaller as compared to the one on this side, which is big. The one on this side is so big that the sitting room has a sitting room area. You know, it has a sitting room area. It's a bedsitter still, but it has a big space in the middle. You can put your seats comfortably and TV and everything. So it's not entirely a bedsitter, as we can say, but still, since it's still a one-room house, it's still a bedsitter. Otherwise, for this one, it's a little bit smaller, but I like how they designed it because, as you can see, the kitchen, as you enter the house, the first thing you get to see is a kitchen with a bigger window. This is good for lighting because when you live in a small bedsitter, the first thing you want to have good enough of is lighting, so that you don't have to put light on all the time. So when you come inside, the first thing you see is the kitchen. It has a good sink. It also has a wardrobe where you can store sink space, or wardrobe where you can store some other things. It has a good space actually. You can store your food and other things. It has a shelf. That shelf you can put utensils and kitchen supplies like tea, salt and stuff like those. And it has a good space, I can say. For a bedsitter, it's a good thing. The sink looks clean and well kept. I'd like to say before I continue any further that this bedsitter, someone just moved out, so it may look a little bit rusty and beat down, but it's because someone moved out and they haven't repaired it. When someone moves out in most of these houses, they do all the painting, they do all the repair of everything that was destroyed. Like you can see, the washroom is still under repair. They will redo the broken down tiles. Then they will redo the toilet and everything and make sure it's clean by the time someone else moves in. They'll also redo the lighting, the sockets and everything in case any of it was destroyed by the previous tenant, which is a good thing because when you move into a new bedsitter, you find a place that is nicer and cleaner, so you don't feel like you're living in a very dirty or run down house. So that's a good thing I've always loved about these houses and the owners. And for those landlords who do this, I thank you guys. You make it good for you make it a good experience for a new tenant who's coming in. So, like I said, when you move in, the kitchen is the first place you see. Then there's this space between the kitchen and the toilet, and also the sitting room, or where it is also the where you put your bed, which is a good space because it separates. It keeps the toilet a little bit far from the kitchen, which is a good thing. Unless the toilet is also good. I know once they complete the repairs and maintenance, it will have the hot water shower will be working. All the tiles will have been replaced. The sitting toilet will have been replaced, and all the broken parts fixed, which is a good thing. So, and another thing I like about this apartment and this bedsitter is that all the floor inside and outside is tiled. The moment you step in this building, it's tiles all the way to your house, and inside the house is tiled. So it makes it clean and well kept, which is something I love most. Moving in apartments that are not tiled is not always a good thing, because you tend to carry all the dirt from outside into the house, which makes that you have to clean the house all the time. So the fact that it's tiled is an amazing thing. Another thing is that they will paint the whole house so it will look more and more nicer. The place for the bed is nice. It has a corridor. This corridor, I think, is the washroom for the next bedsitter. So it has a corridor. You can put your bed. You can also put 2-seater or 3-seater here. There's a good space. You can put a seat here and a table. So it is not that small. So this is a typical bedsitter in Nairobi. Like I said, this one is not for rent. It's already been taken. I'm just making this video to show you guys, especially on the price, how a typical bedsitter looks like in Nairobi, and what to look for in a nice bedsitter. This is an average, you know. Sorry for the background noise and the echoes, you know, the place is empty. If you are moving to Nairobi and you're looking for a bedsitter, the prices will always differ depending on estates. You know, in Nairobi there are so many estates depending on living standards. Like Langata is a middle income estate. Some other like Madare are low income estates, so you'll get cheaper houses there. So for a typical one like this one, I would say for middle but lower middle income estate, this one goes for 6,500 per month. That is the rent for this one. After they add all the other things like waste management, water. By the way, water is always there. There's no problem of water because they have 3 supplies of water. 2 comes from the borehole, 1 comes from the municipal. So there's no time you will find water problem in this apartment. That is something that is a plus for this apartment. So it's 6,500 plus all the water and stuff. You can pay 7,000 or more or less, give or take. Another thing is electricity. You have your own meter and token. You pay by your own token. So that is a good thing because you have control of the electricity and you're not sharing with anyone. So otherwise.